Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Freezer Burns. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. If those of you following me on Twitter or in the Facebook group, you know that I have been battling a serious cold for the last week. I'm a little congested, my voice is a little lower.
What are you eating, baby?
And although that's that Barry White style type of voice is good with you ladies, it certainly does not feel good when I'm swallowing. So anyways, I thought I would truck through today's review with this. It is the Soupman, the original Soupman seafood bisque, $6.34 a box. For those of you who see this guy and you're like, why does he look familiar?
No soup for you!
It is because this is the guy who inspired the character on Seinfeld, the Soup Nazi. No soup for you for a week. This is the guy. Apparently, the guy's a pretty big deal. Now he's taking it to the freezer aisle. I'm looking forward to really putting this to the test. Over $6, it's a lot for soup, especially frozen soup, but it's seafood. So anyways, got a lot of questions here. I'm ready to get this out of the box, see how it looks. There are microwave directions, so I can't wait to see how this cooks in the microwave. And then most importantly, we're gonna get that in my belly. So we got seafood bisque out of a box. The original Soupman, Zagat rated best. Okay, I know a lot of people look at this and they say, oh, that's Zagat. I know with great certainty that although I've called it Zagat, it's really pronounced Zagat. Zagat rated the best. That's a bold statement to say anything is the best. And what I want to know is it the best when it's cooked for real, fresh in this guy's store, or is it the best frozen as well? We're going to see how good it really is. Seafood bisque, ready to eat gourmet soup in a heat and serve pouch. What do we got here for nutrition facts? 2 servings. 240 calories per serving, 12 grams of fat, 135 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,120 milligrams of sodium. Dang. As you know, I try to stay away from anything over 800 milligrams per serving, and there are 2 servings here, so I'm gonna eat it all. Yeah, should probably eat it all. This is about over 2,000 milligrams of sodium. Man, I'm gonna be drinking like a gallon of water after this. Total carbs 13 grams, 18 grams of protein. Now, how do we cook this? Microwave oven, partially tear or cut top of pouch at notch, place in microwave oven upright, heat for 2 to 3 minutes. If frozen, heat on high for 3, then stir, then heat another 3 to 4 minutes, blah blah blah. So it's about 8 minutes in the microwave. Let's see how this looks. Huh. There you go. Little pouch there. This is definitely 1 serving. I mean, right? 2 cups of soup. I mean, 1 serving is 1 cup of soup. 1 cup. That's not a lot of soup. I think that's probably less than what you call in a restaurant a cup of soup. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. This looks like 1 serving. It's listed for 2 servings, so my sodium's gonna go through the roof. But you're supposed to feed a cold, right? Or is it feed a fever? Anyways, I'm hungry. I'm snotty and I'm hungry. This is frozen solid. The coloring looks like what you would anticipate bisque to be. Kind of a brownish, orangey-ish, rich, dark color. They say you are going to stand this up in the microwave, and so this is nice. It has a little stand here. This is basically the size of what you would find like the Uncle Ben rice in the microwave type packets, which are awesome, by the way. So I'm pretty happy about this. It says seafood bisque on the outside. I'm going to tear the top, stick it in the microwave. Probably will go a good 8 minutes in there. When we come back, we're going to see how this smells. We're going to see how it tastes. Okay, so it's been a little bit over 8 minutes. I've taken this out of the microwave and have poured it from this bag, which cooked pretty flawlessly, I might add, into this bowl. Now, Once again, seafood bisque. In the ingredients, it lists shrimp and lobster. Here's what I look for in a seafood bisque. I want it to be not too watery, but you know, it shouldn't be super thick, right? It's still kind of a soup. I want it to be creamy. I want it to be rich, and I want bits of seafood in here. So I'm going to be looking at this. Here's the consistency. Ah, that was stupid. I just sprayed myself. But here's the consistency. Not bad. There is, like, here's a piece of lobster that I see. Let me see if I can get that on camera there. Right? It smells wonderful. Yeah, it smells really good. So, I am super hungry right now, so I'm going to get right to it. There's a piece of shrimp here. Let's see how it tastes. It's really good. It's really good. The shrimp is not as big as it makes it look like here on the box, nor are the pieces of the lobster. They're a little smaller. First off, let's get back to serving size. There's no way this is 2 servings. This is 1 serving. This is an adequate 1 serving. There's no way this is 2 servings. So don't buy this box thinking that you're going to feed you and someone else. It's a 1 serving deal. Now, in terms of the sizes of the gumbo or the stuff in the bisque, decent size, not huge like it says on the box, but not something that I feel offended by. Okay, I look at this and I'm like, that's a decent sized piece of shrimp. That's a decent sized piece of lobster. I'm definitely picking up an ingredient that I typically do not get in lobster bisque, seafood bisque, and I'm going to see if I can figure out what it is. I think that's what it is, because if you look at it in the ingredients, it lists molasses in there, and there's got to be cinnamon in here, because it definitely has a taste of kind of a Middle Eastern type, maybe it's cumin, and I'm just not used to that in a seafood bisque. But I'm not saying that that's bad, I'm just saying it's a different type of seafood bisque. This is good stuff. It's great warm, it's soothing on my throat, especially with how I'm feeling right now. I was worried that being congested was going to kind of skew the smells. But man, when that thing was in the microwave, I was smelling everything coming out of that thing. It was nice. It was really good. Just really good smells. The taste does not disappoint. Like I said, a lot of big pieces. I mean, not big, but adequate size pieces here in this lobster bisque. Honestly, guys, I'm sorry. This is kind of a lackluster review. Again, I'm not feeling too well. That's not an excuse. Yeah, it's kind of an excuse. But I really can't say anything more about this other than this is worth the $6+ for the 1 serving. The sodium content does kind of scare me again. If you are like me and you're just going to eat this just by yourself, you're talking 2,000+ milligrams of sodium, so that's not that great. It's the Soupman Seafood Bisque. I give this 4-star. As always, I'm your host Greg, the Frozen Food Master, and I'll see you next time.